YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another episode of the wildly unpopular internet show, Fake Leak Theater. Alright, so we got 3 leaks for you today as usual. One is a pretty interesting looking one. It's probably fake, but it's probably one of the best 3D models of a fake that I've ever seen. Definitely better than this thing. 2, we have one that probably is fake, but I do have an interesting idea about it. You know, if it was real, interesting idea of what it could be. And the third one is, of course, the 4chan text dump, but this time there is a twist because this person pretty much describes exactly what happened in the second trailer, and this came out in May. So this was made in May, before the trailer came out, and they described exactly what was going on in the trailer. I have an idea why this is probably fake, but it is interesting to talk about because if it's not fake, then we got ourselves one of the first real leaks on Fake Leak Theater. So of course, if you like getting videos like this from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, and do all that stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me. As well as, of course, like my video tweet, because I tweet out every video that I produce on any of my channels. So if you like that video tweet, you will get shouted out at the end of this video. There are no shout outs today because nobody did the video tweet thing. So, you know, it is what it is. Happy Juneteenth, and let's get into those leaks. Alright, so first off we have is Poodle. P-U-D-D, no, P-U-U-D-L-E, Poodle. So this one actually looks pretty good. I will admit, it's probably one of the most convincing 3D models. Like, the way the light hits it kind of looks like something that Game Freak would do in one of these Pokemon games. You know, I mean, it kind of works in the different areas that they have it in, you know, but I think it's probably fake. It's probably fake. I mean, specifically because of that rock. That rock behind him does not look like anything I've seen in any of the trailers or footage or pictures for this game. That rock looks like it was made by somebody else. I don't mean it looks bad, but it definitely does not look like it was made by Game Freak or it was made in this engine. Okay, unlike the Pokemon, which actually does look really good. Now, as far as like what this thing could be, as far as like, this is probably the regional dog Pokemon, you know, and I could definitely see it being like, you know, normal type. Maybe it evolves into like normal fairy, you know, I mean, which is kind of boring to be honest. But I could definitely see it doing that. I don't really see this thing getting anything else special. I mean, because it's a dog. Like, I mean, what is it going to evolve into that's going to make it like what? I mean, it's blue. It's like a light blue. Maybe it could be like normal ice. But it's in the desert. So why would it be, like, why would it be an ice type? You know what I'm saying? I mean, this thing doesn't scream ground type to me. It could be normal ground. Which would be a little bit, you know, which would be better than just straight normal. But, I mean, again, nothing screams ground type. Usually there's, like, dirt or mud or dust or something about a Pokemon that would scream ground type. But no, this thing is freaking, like, crystallic blue. It doesn't scream ground type Pokemon to me. It could be, but I don't know. I'm just going to go with this was a normal regional dog. Looks good, but it's probably fake though. Alright, so this one right here is interesting. This one is more than likely fake too, because again, it's got like, they tried to do the confidential thing that they do with most of these leaks now, where it's like, oh, this was confidential. I had to sneak into Game Freak offices from a door that they leave open on the roof because they smoke cigarettes during the day. And I snuck in through that door like Mission Impossible style, and I had to hang from the ceiling and take a picture with my cell phone. Like, no. Alright, we know you didn't have to go through all that. And you don't work at Game Freak, so you didn't take a picture of this. You made this, and then you took a picture to make it look convincing. You know what I'm saying? But there is an interesting thing I thought about this. Because at first, I was like, yo, these niggas posted a Klansman Pokemon on Juneteenth. They racist. But they not. You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, wait, I have an idea. This is probably a regional Mantine. Think about it. I mean, you know, after the crocodile hunter got killed, I know I'm going a lot of different places with this. After the crocodile hunter got killed by that stingray, people were killing stingrays all over Australia, right? They could use that and be like, oh, after this Pokemon was involved in the death of a person, they got hunted, and so now the Mantine in this region are ghost flying type, and this is it. This is the ghost flying type regional Mantine. That would be pretty cool. Not to mention, to my knowledge, I don't believe we have a ghost flying type Pokemon. Most of the ghost types that are unaffected by ground moves have levitate, like Gengar or Chandelure or something. This thing would be a straight up flying type, and it would be ghost. This would be cool. Honestly, this would be cool. You know what I'm saying? That backstory though. Alright, so we got this one. Now, this one is the 4chan text dump. Alright, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read some of it. I'm going to let you know what I think about what's going on with this. So, of course, we got Sprigatito. Sprigatito evolves into the bipedal Pokemon Seasonix, which is a grass dark type, which that is definitely familiar. I feel like I've read this before. Alright, Seasonix, I vaguely remember that name. Fuecoco evolves into the Fire Ghost. Gogladilio, supposed to be based on a ghost pepper, but doesn't look much like one. The stem on the top of its head is almost completely wilted away, which actually works because on the website they revealed that the stem on his head is heat energy. It's hot energy. So of course, if it's healthy and lively, that energy is hot. You know what I'm saying? That stem is there, it's good. Of course, if it's a ghost type, which means it's dead, then there's not going to be any energy, or it's going to be very little energy, or the energy is going to look wilted away because, again, it's dead. You know, Quaxley becomes Moglor, which also sounds familiar. And it's a water fighting type, looks more like a crane than a duck. Alright, so here's where it gets interesting. Koraidon is a fighting dragon. Looks like a feral, like a vicious dragon with a wheel themed design. Miraidon is an electric dragon, a serpentine-like, but not fully. It looks futuristic and robotic with a hoverback design. The third legendary will be a dragon that looks almost like a combination of them both. I'm not quite sure what this word is. Alright, this right here is way too specific. Alright, I don't think nobody has this much information before. Alright, this man had the name of the Pokemon. This man had the typings, which they haven't even been announced yet. This man had the design spot on, you know what I'm saying? And this was like a week before the trailer came out. Alright, I'll bet you this is what happened. He probably wrote this leak on 4chan, posted it, saw the trailer a week later, went back and edited it in HTML, which you can do. You can edit anything in HTML. You can edit a website to say anything you want in HTML. But it'll only say that for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to say that for everybody. So then he probably took a screenshot of that. And then like, oh, look at this. My leak was true. But it wasn't. He just edited it. That's more than likely what happened here because there's way too much information. But let's proceed though. Because this is fake leak theater, by the way. So Tauros will be an evolution, normal fighting type. Miltank will have a normal fairy evolution. No Bouffalant, I see, because most leaks connect all three of them together. Whiscash will get a regional form, water dragon type, which sounds kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie. Lechonk is normal type and evolves into a normal fairy type, which a lot of people was hype about in the comments for this. Like, oh, Lechonk's gonna be a normal fairy. Normal fairy is boring. It's honestly, it's boring, bro. Alright, I'm just saying, the design might be cool, but it's boring. I want Lechonk to be a swole, muscular pig man. like a freaking orc. I want like a pig orc, like a black pig orc, just beats things. Cause you know he's a fat pig, but he's supposed to be like tough muscle. Like I want him to be that. Like give the fat man his dream of being ripped. Okay, all right. The pig Pokemon represent us fat people, and he should be evolved into a ripped orc man and beat the crap out of people. He needs to be normal fighting. Not to mention, again, he has something else specifically from the trailer. The fact that its name is Lechonk and is a normal type. He has that specifically from the trailer. Nobody knew that. Haunt Owl is a ghost dark type. It evolves from Hoot Hoot, which is also a ghost type, and looks fluffy with blue eyes. Okay. UFO or UFO or UFO evolves from Behind. Was that Jewish? I think this thing is the alien from Gen 5, if I'm not mistaken. And it will be a psychic steel type, because, you know, UFOs, future, all that kind of stuff. Which, to be honest, I didn't even think about the fact that this Pokemon could get a regional, because we are dealing with future and past. So, I can see that. Eevee will get a fighting evolution, used to herd the Tauros, but scared of its evolution. Version exclusives are prominent in the game. It impacts the story. Professor Saba in Scarlet and Outtro and Violet focus on the legendaries and time travel. They turn out to be the villains. Yeah, a lot of people said this too. They turn out to be the villains trying to pull the legendaries out of their timeline. That causes a rift in space-time, and you temporarily travel. You temporarily travel to my goodness, to either a broken ancient world or a post-apocalyptic futuristic world, and have to beat the legendaries in their stationary form, not their ride form, I guess. Genzaidon, which he doesn't mention up here, which means more than likely that this part up here where he was talking about the legends in the trailer was edited, because he doesn't mention Genzaidon up there at all. But Genzaidon will be born once you return to the present. When time traveling, you enter this crystal realm and can't see, can't see points in time. I mean, so you can't see points in time anyway. So, do you mean can see different points in time, or okay? You sometimes get chased by threats in there that you can't see until you exit. So how do you know it's chasing you, or you know it's a threat if you can't see it? Is this like the Predator out this piece? Like, what is it? You can freely time travel in the post game by riding on legendaries like in the Ultra games. Legends characters like Kogita and Volo return with time travel. Ingo returns home. Okay, so he gets to go back home, which is cool. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I really think that is fake. I think this was an old leak. It was re-edited because the trailer came out to make it more authentic. But people have been there have been a lot of chatter about this, so I wanted to go ahead and talk about it. So of course, tell me what you think about it down in the comments. Do you think this is fake? Do you think I just redid something I already did by accident? You know what I'm saying? Tell me in the comments. And of course, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, keep it real.